destiny. The word destiny. The word what can mean so much hate. The word what mean love. The word what mean passion. The word what means stick up. Destiny, the taken one. Destiny, the riot activation. Destiny, the two. Destiny, the two. The casual war. Destiny, the current Activision. It looked like Activision and not in the picture. And Destiny forsaken because Bungie left the player and the true hardcore Destiny fanbase. When Destiny 2 was on September 6, 2019, it completely changed the gaming industry and changed Destiny for fans. There, we will get a proper true story with cinematic cutscene. Gore had cunning, defeating, destroy the Tather, white anybody lighter by getting the big ball and by putting it over the Chatter Guardian, like I call it, case it, and I call you try to defend the city, but it's too late because Gore had by defeating light. Did Destiny 2 was the beginning. Much so it changed the free weapon craft. It changed the free weapon craft from primary special and heady all the way to kinetic energy and powder. Powder weapon was your grenade launcher. Powder weapon was your shotgun, your rocket launcher, your heavy machine gun. And in powder weapon they had sniper and shotgun. So now you could get special ammo and go on her map for 10 minutes, getting one shot headshot with an almighty OP shotgun. You couldn't do that anymore. Kinetic and energy were basically having two shotgun or two pearl rifle or two scout rifle or two submachine gun with a brand new type. But one of them had an elemental burn effect and one of them was just a standard. That means you could have Spider-Man. That means you could have gun like the lunar hat, where it was where you could have a primary mini launcher and a rifle you're setting that each shot. Never do that with the old true Destiny wanted. Also, over time, Destiny bought three new classes by this system. It bought SMG weapon, it bought grenade launcher, and soon it will bring bro and heavy machine gun back to the game. I wanted that crew vibe. Now, before when it was 6v6, game mode featuring quick play and competitive. Now in the new version of the Cruiser, you're a teamer. Quick play with feature control, TDM, supremacy. Competitive with feature brand new game, with feature brand new game, with feature two brand new games. Survivor, E-Team with that 8 life, and it will be the 13th white anybody liar, and the 13th what win 4 rounds win the game. And countdown, it was sort of the mix between certain Dijon and the Bond.
Hostiles
You
incoming
set
at the
the.
slums.
If you would defend, you would. If you would defend, you would. If you would defend, you would defend the bomb. And if you would offend, you or attack, you would attack the bomb. Or eliminate the other team. Eliminate the other team. And also in the chain, we had no heroic strike. Anything was gone, it would have stripped down. We had no complete endgame. The complete endgame was wiped. So Destiny 2 was the game with no endgame, and it was meant to be a looter shooter. But that all changed on September 4, 2018 with Destiny Forsaken.
Sister.
Scream. Gordon fired the bullet, and then the almighty legend Case is dead. And now the player would enter the more epic story of Destiny, the more best story of Destiny, not just told in the lore, but told in a video game. In a video game DLC for Destiny Forsaken. And the first mission you start with, the first mission called Prison of Ada, is the best mission. It's the best mission that I play in Destiny and will still be the best mission to remain. You play that moment before Kasich got the bullet to the head. You and Kasich and Petrovan, 300, two of them all your player can go in and K-mate a future.
That'll never not freak me out. Do it again.
For the third time in 2 years, Destiny will get it true update. Since the changes 17 with data with two primary machine gun and one heavy sniper, to the changes of equip ray and control, equip ray and changes of no pattern and no gear score matter in an event like the other side. To Forsaken will release on September 4th, 2018, and it will be night which will put Destiny back on the map. Over the last year, it felt like Bungie didn't listen. It felt like Bungie didn't care. Destiny choose which will put the Destiny player and the gaming community. Bring a whole brand new. The boat is easy to mother. I do. Has shot to the and the brand new weapon system, or you can have your own primary special and heavy weapons, so a shotgun, a sniper rifle, and a but now you got a free sniper or free grenade launcher. Mixing up crap, you could have a primary grenade launcher, a special grenade launcher, or a heady crap. The freedom commit up the crash. You could have a hand cannon grenade launcher, or a sniper what turn into an auto rifle, or a grenade launcher what turn into a heavy machine gun. It was not only a brand new, also the system. Did a point in Destiny 2 system, and a brand new and a brand new enemy tag. Yeah, people said in Riot Eye in 2016, gone. Probably Seaver, the sud enemy cry. They're more like a sud enemy cry. They're more like a sud enemy crowd in a faction. We're talking about the whole new faction. And we're talking about the whole brand new faction. And they the Scorn. The Scorn new faction. Before Forum which should attack you. Before we had the High which would you and the military, and we have the either taking what it, or I mean taking. What were you your what were you your team at what were you your team at enemy, and then we got the epic revenge story, the most sad story. One of the best story in their marketing campaign. I don't know where I should blame Bungie or Activision. Probably should blame Burden. Probably should blame Burden for doing that. Probably should blame Burden for doing that. But it is the best revenge story in Destiny. It is the best revenge story in Destiny. Because it's like a sci-fi wire revenge story. The mighty guardian, what Sir Mighty had K6 had been defeated by the evil hunter, Prince Arden.
This is awkward.
Prince Arden. It had it all happen.
But I do have a bullet.
The mission, it probably the best writing that I had ever seen Bungie do. The mission, it probably the best player environment in the game. Finally, you get to work with one of the legendary Vanguard. Maybe not your craft Vanguard like Savara or I call, but you get to work with K6. The best Vanguard ever, the more funny, the more comedy Vanguard. Yes, I kinda do think this story, I kinda do think they had to call K6 to make the DLC worldwide to play. But this is the best story ever. You are right in the prisoner head event and K6. And K it kind of got a little bit drunk. And even though they did a battalion and they all and the four and the storm and the foreign had all escaped, K think they did a party for getting out university. Cause the way the character K presenting the mission is wacky and crazy. He's done a 6-story building. He's done a 6-story building. He's done a 6-story building. Firing with his golden gun. With it super amazing. And you work with the four, and you work with the foreign and Vadin to try to secure them. And this is the first time you interact with the brand new enemy type, the Storm ever in the game. The Storm ever in the game. We need all the new enemies. And when you're playing through the mission, you hear the epic new theme tune of Forsaken. What have been crafted by the writer. What have been crafted by the music team. It's the best theme tune in the whole entire game. It's one of my favorite theme tunes. And to listen to that theme tune is epic. As you go through the mission, you hear Petrovan and K6 communicating to you, and you see like a love relationship, a bond, a bond.
That explosion took out security on the lower decks. I'll check the high-value prisoners down there.
Along them, and you explored the prisoner there. And K go by all why did epic music is in the background.
I'll go high, you go.
It is the best cutscene of Destiny, and the more important cutscene of the whole genre, and the more important cutscene of Destiny 2 storyline, and the more important cutscene of Forsaken.
Ramen's on me.
Looking pretty good down here. Just gotta check one last thing.
Repeat, look pretty good, Danny. They do one last thing. To check. And they realise Petra pointed that at least in the one have been gone. 3 out of their K.
No.
To
Kate, he's gone. This isn't a prison riot. It's a prison break.
The airlock on deck 0. It's the only way out this far down. They're going to escape.
Not if I get there first.
And K, they're gonna get there first. But the plan ever.
Hey.
Walk by, see the legendary, cage taking that old drive to get there.
Kate!
Bam! Big explosion! And the story pit in good versus bad versus the light versus K go pretty revive. K go revive K.
You see that, Petra?
Alias Spain.
Petra?
Petra is nowhere to be found.
Must have knocked out the comm relays with that spectacular landing.
But and all in the back.
And cue
Well,
the
that
music.
include the music.
Back in your cages.
That is the legend that the score
I said, back
a
in your
brand new
cages.
type called the Storm. And they are the 8th battle of the late team. And now K is the Guardian battle. Alias Space, a bullet go in them, and a bullet go into a can. So set a grenade, they shit mine the grenade. Oh. Get through. Get crush it all down.
Not so.
And he finished good. But no, he's fly under. Get the headshot. The batting are watching. Frick that over. Use that other shield. Shoot anybody. Run away. Jump on him. They super with the hook and golden gun. Get taken out mid-air in the super. Like I do in the career ball all the time. And that K gun is lost. K gun. Put it in his sight. The ball had it dead. Come back. Fight. And no, Hunter can't walk 2 elementals.
Now I'm pissed.
No. And yeah, like Kay just said, he now, you hit home at a weapon.
Oh, is that really all you got?
And then about it. They got the sniper. Put out a go. And Kay is not dead. Forever. Kay is not dead. But Light is dead. He no longer a guardian. No longer can come back and can survive the god. This is the moment. This
Coming home.
is the death. Okay. This where the true Satan story begins. And then the areas K weapon is the left.
Looks like a fallen containment cell is about to drop out of orbit.
Shall we make a deal? the Shore respect you. My. How did a Sorrow shipment land on my doorstep? Oh well, it's not polite to ask questions.
taken and your path. Bungie way of provide Bungie way of providing new content to all. Bungie way not for the side DLC. We're much more of Fortnite. Fortnite Battle Royale free to player DLC sin. It will call to second annual pad year 2. And it will provide free season content. Split across three. One in December to February, March to May. One to September, but it now got extended to October. These 3DS D3DLC with a premium content, free content with certain Cuba Matney Cuba event, sorry, the free content we're not gonna talk about the and the content season and season of the and follow free premium content Bright Armory, Joker Wire and Penumbra, what will bring new content. Each season was designed around their own season of game. So in Bright Armory, it was the 3-player map made 4 activity. It was the 3-player map made 4 activity. In Joker Wire, it was Gambit Prime, and the mid between Gambit Prime and the Vacuum.
Oh, so you think you're gonna come in here and dig, do you?
And then
What will stop them, I wonder?
season 7, it was the challenge. It was the challenge, one of the best gamer at it and one of the true hormones. What about the 3 didn't game? They would all event with a lot about a season, and they all took different approaches to hormone. They all took a different approach to hormone and how they want to do this. So how they want to do it. So in Bright Armory, you would have a hormone and an objective to cut enemy, but also to project through the level. And then they cut an enemy to project. You get the ball into it. You get the ball and you light up the forge. In Joker Wire and the Veteran, it was sort of gamer, but it was sort of like you're descending up the map and you need your objective to do that. You need your objective to do that, and then hormone Manadavi. You would have 35 minutes to reach to the boss and then kill the boss. They provide a gameplay manually, but we're gonna put it on Bright Armory. Bright Armory not only launched with Season of the Fall, but also Bright Armory on December 4, 2018. And it bought with a new forces, the brand new gameplay app, the brand new map made gameplay app.
Do you want Dad to eat Ollie pizza?
The brand new map made activity. The forces were the 3-player map made activity. All of them will require 3 10 padder, and it was the 3 map made activity. Each 4 you would have free rate, and you had to get the 20 to 30 ball to charge the 4. On the last way there will be a boss. You will need to defeat the boss in time. Each round you will get 60 seconds. You will get 50 seconds minutes to complete it. These will probably be the most challenging piece of content. These will probably be the most challenging piece of content in Destiny, because normally when a DLC comes, we just put on our bellow hat, hand in some powerful gear, or we just play through the mission because we don't need pad. But they were more add-on to the end game, and that actual physical DLC with new campaign mission, new story mission, new cooperatives. Right, I'm pretty much all of that. And enemy would just come out one by one. It was sort of a homer, but I wanted a bit better. Bungie, a homer would be great for Destiny. So when I say a homer would be great for Destiny, I mean do a great homer. Not this homer where you cut in a bunch of ads and a bunch of enemies. And the timer would just go down really quick. Like, and the enemy was sometimes new with purple gear and all that. And the timer would go down really quick. When you cut the enemy, they would drop the battery. You put them into the charge, they would charge it, and you had to get 20. So on and so forth. The Fortune will probably be the worst piece of content that Destiny had ever seen, because they were literally, nobody could play them until 3 or 4 weeks when you got on the pattern. They were literally the baddest Fortune in the game. They were literally the worst piece of content. I wanted this, a brand new area the pattern opener. This area was like the annual pattern. This area would hold all the vendors you would need to access for the annual pass. And they would each vendor for 1 season. And the vendor was not only the first to open the annual pattern, but would also probably one of the in-shading vendors. This vendor was Ada 1. You will get cutscene, you will meet her. Ada 1 will give you new side quest, new bounty. It will give you a weapon thing, which will be like a side quest to earn weapon like hammerhead, pearl rifle. And then she will give you a wheaty challenge or milestone. The vendor, it completes 2 weapon frames a week to get pattern for gear. Also in the DLC, the pattern cap will range from 600 to 650. Soon we will learn that any season will raise the pattern cap to 50 levels. So from Forsaken to Black Armory, or season 4 to season 5, it will be 600 to 650. And then from Black Armory to Joker Wire to season 5 to season 6, it will be 7. Then from Joker Wire to Penumbra, from season 6 to season 7, it will go from 6. It will go up from 700, another 50 pattern ladder to 650. Also in the DLC will be the third time that Destiny will go free to play on the PC and PS4 with button who amount of player can. And that with button who amount of player can. And like many other content creators, I made a lot of video where 2 or 3 with nobody watching about how Destiny should have some sort of free-to-play mode, or the bait game should go free-to-play, and it going free-to-play with Destiny New Light. Also we saw a brand new seasonal event. Oh, I mean out of a Cats Brad event, and that was the Dawn in 2018. It was pretty rubber. It brought either Vontae back at the vendor, and it was pretty rubber overall. It was probably the most rubber event. And then the Lab World Weapon Craft. The Lab World will not only serve probably one of the best weapon craft I had done, apart from my fees, but will start a storyline between Lab World in Black Armory, Row in Joker Wire, and Form in Penumbra. It will be the free weapon craft to get the free primary and got it hand cannon or Destiny. Also what happened in the event is Quinlan Day. Quinlan Day is a Valentine event, adding 2v2 duo gamer where you had to revive player, do some objective, and eliminate the other opponent before they die. To be fair to say, Black Armory or Season of the Fall will probably the worst content season in Destiny. No new crew of map, no new strike, no new story mission.
Do not touch our wares, Guardian.
We did a couple of story missions, and the only good enjoy were 2. The lab were, in my opinion, and Adeljana Va. No, I'm just kidding. They were good enjoy because there was some good enjoy, of course, because of a weapon 30. Then it was Joker Wire. Joker Wire, the DLC Further Van Gambit, and the Joker. Joker Wire was the DLC I was more happy for, because I fell in love with Gambit and the character of the Joker. And having that my season quest, but having that my season coming season 4 in about October, having that my season quest will probably be the best. Will probably the best quest ever, and to play Gambit more and more. Got to play Gambit. It bought brand new. It bought gamer, Gambit Prime, and the veteran. Gambit Prime, token or simple. You will make a move. It will be D4 and or there will be there will be a collector's in, a reaper's in, a sentinel's in, or a defender's in. And then you will go into a mode called the veteran. The veteran was another terrible hormone what Bungie didn't get right, but they got right in Season 7. You would take them into the and then take up 1 to 4, and you would start earning gear. Any gear will make your better Gambit. And the whole idea of Gambit Prime, it was a raw random gear set, and it looks so cool, not just for Destiny fan, but for Gambit fan. A lot of people were raging because not only the Gambit, not only the brilliant Gambit, not only the brilliant Gambit gamer would love anybody here, but at the season end, when you go into Gambit or Gambit Prime, nobody or fire. Like, what the point, Bungie, for creating that content? What the point? Why did you make people wear this when they jump into Gambit Prime? And what the thing? Gambit Prime gear set, you but in version of Gambit. The point, Bungie. What the? So you're saying you would rather a team full of sweat go against a team of newbie where it would work, because they would die, quit the game and quit the game. Yeah, Bungie. Yeah, what a drug. They also to Gambit couldn't be free for anybody, free what Forsaken. Well, anybody Forsaken player, and nobody actually really cared. Nobody actually really you Gambit could do Gambit Prime actually. Nobody really taking it seriously. We got 2 new guns, the Rose, added in the mini storyline between Thorn and Labwood. So we got Thorn back. Turned out to be not totally OP weapon.
Scorn approaching.
It got a brand new event. We got a brand new event with a brand new weapon. I got it on my calendar right now. This is the weapon for the brand new event. Arbor.
Ready to dance.
Arbor. And also we got Atlas with one of my favorite primary weapon. With one of my favorite legendary special weapon from the event. We also got 2 new Quiver maps, 2 new Gambit maps. So instead of the 4 we see from the base, instead of the 3 we see from Forsaken, then the 1 what was added when you completed the raid. Now we got 2 new Gambit maps. Now we got 2 new Gambit maps. Deep 6, that one on Titan, a Gambit map for Titan, and a Gambit, and a brand new Gambit map for Mars. Which I literally can't remember what it's called. Yes, we got that. We got that. So the Gambit map came out for Gambit Prime, then they came out for normal Gambit, and then they came out in the Gambit Crypt. But Gambit Prime, what was different? Well, not only Gambit Prime will be the whole gamer, but will put around 4 gears that what nobody will use for the Regis. what nobody will use for the entire year of Gambit. For the entire year of Gambit. For the entire year of Gambit and season of Gambit. Also, Gambit will be 1 run and it will be to 100 mode. So now you will get to invade 4 times. 4 times instead of 3 times. Because now the one at 25. You get that with me? Are you get that? You get that with me? Also, change. In you are 2 or more blotter on the ban in that drain your moat will excellent thing. Will not drain your moat will I think really helpful and really useful. And we also got Chipper Gambit re-NFP. So we got that for a bit. And now Ediver would change more like to a Fortnite battle, more like a free-to-play battle royale, more like a free-to-play battle royale or Fortnite or Paladin, or more like Fortnite or Paladin. In that game what cost £60, in that game what cost £60 with DLC what cost £30, with expansion what cost £30, and with DLC what should be getting up for free for £30. Bungie, I don't know where you were going with this season, but you were. And whether that we got invitation at the 9, which was kind, it was good, but it was rubbish. It wasn't what I looking for. So it wasn't what I looking for, and then we got the tail of the drifter. It was good, but because I didn't actually play in that season, because I didn't care, because I didn't care in that, because I didn't care in that season, because I didn't care in that season, and I was playing against Destiny, 2 dry and bitter competitors. Yeah, I didn't really care. So one of their bitter competitors, what were trying to be the next Destiny, is Anthem. And Anthem was a Carlotta failure. You know that card in Anthem called the Carlotta? It was a failure. It had a brilliant campaign. It had certainly a better campaign than Destiny, where you can choose multiple story paths. But it had a terrible endgame, and we all know about Lisa Shooter, they had a good endgame. And let's speak for the net competitor. And now Anthony slowly re-recorded. Let's speak for Division.